Hello? Sorry to bother, but has Tagfer said anything to you about me? No? No. No particular reason. A good leader keeps abreast of the spirit of the team. Thank you. Carry on. Ah, yes. Operator, correct? Drifter, perhaps? You'll find our merry band share that unconventional relationship with their appellations. I am Fibonacci. Papa's design has uplifted me to function as the coordinating factor of this little group. You, may have heard that one of our number was consigned to paradise before our return from the void. Min, Tagfer's mate. Yes, most unfortunate. Too often it is the good and the young who forge our future, laying their lives upon progress's unfeeling anvil. Now, let us apply ourselves to the grand work at hand and deny our minds melancholy's frigid caress. To work!
Tenno, our work goes on. You've met the animals, the catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with. Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time.
Mr. Tagfer is very still and very quiet. Like a dead thing in the hot green thing I think that came from. Jungle. He must be practicing. Mr. Tagfer? Wow, he's really good at that. Dead thing. Is Min a dead thing? Can my friends be dead things? Can I be a dead thing? Oh, Papa will bring her back. Papa can do that. Papa won't let us be dead things. Papa, bark, loves us. Yes, bark, yes, bark, bark. Mr. Fibonacci, he'd know. Papa's plan, he said. So,
One minute, I existed only to eat and flee and breed. The next, I was me. But Min, did Min have time to be Min? Before she and I, we were the last. Did you know that? Without her, there's no more us. No more Tagfer and Min. No soft calls. No gentle nuzzling muzzle. No little Tagfers. No little Mins. Ever. Fibonacci says we have to trust that it's all part of Papa's plan. How? Why? And now, I have a purpose. So the fish says, to help you in the ways in which I have been instructed. But all I want is to be with her, Min.
Gather the others. I have something to say to all of you. I suppose you deserve a little something for your efforts. Only little, though. Now take your sweetie and run along. Yes, that's it. Gather round now. I have much to impart.
I wanted them organized. They're organizing. Void preserve us.
Now, let us review. In our time thus far, you have both done, better than expected.
Mr. Confident, isn't he? Very polished. I didn't see him helping.
Yeah. But then, there's more for us to do.
Right.
However, some of us are still allowing the past to exert undue influence upon our minds. Minds Papa gifted to us in order that we might aid in the fulfillment of his grand and masterful plan. Of which our dear friend Min's unfortunate passing was a tragic component.
You okay, Mr. Fishinachi?
What? Yes. Please do not interrupt.
Well, I'm sure it'll work out wonderfully.
Mr. Tagfer? Mr. Tagfer? You look mad. Why are you mad, Mr. Tagfer? Huh? Mr. Tagfer? Why are you mad?
Boy doesn't think much of us, does he? What am I even doing here? Papa's plan, the fish says. All of this to his design. But how could Papa have known it would go down like this? Us getting smart. Min. Unless he had some hand in it. But Papa's trip to the void went bad as well, right? It wasn't planned. Or else he wouldn't be so rushed and panicked? Maybe Papa screwed up. Maybe this was all an accident. Lloyd put me in charge of getting you into the Netra cells. I'm thinking maybe there's something in there that might give us a clue to why this all had to happen. Or at least smash or steal something the dirtbag that did this to us cares about. The Servalites gotta have some hope, right?
That sound Mr. Tagfer makes me feel squinchy inside. Makes my eyes prickle. Makes me think of Min. He misses Min. I miss her too. Ooh, conversation. Who goes first?
You have proven yourself worthy of trust. Stick around for a while, will you? I suppose you deserve a little something for your efforts. Only little, though. Papa must believe this aids in conditioning, I suppose.
Mr. Fishinachi? Mr. Fishinachi? Mr. Fishinachi? Mr. Fishinachi! Mr. Tagfer's been bumping his head against that pipe a lot. I mean, a lot. Mr. Fishinachi! Why is Mr. Tagfer
I
bumping
don't
his...
bloody know! I don't know, Bird 3. Tagfer? One couldn't help but notice your behavior taking on an idiosyncratic bent of late. Is everything quite all right? Tagfer? Tagfer?
What reason would I have to think everything isn't quite all right? Should I rephrase?
I merely wish to comfort you, to aid you, if I can, in this, the moment of your grief.
Another word.
Oh, I've had quite enough of this. You are not the only one here dealing with the horrors that besieged us in that accursed bell. The fears, the nightmares, the guilt.
What would any of us have to feel guilty about? Fibonacci?
So, once I didn't think, now I do. Once I was a what, now I am a who. So what's don't think, but who's do? That makes me me, that makes you you. If my thinking makes me a who, it makes everyone else a who. But I can't see what other who's think. And I'm pretty sure they can't see what I'm thinking. And when Mr. Tagfer and Mr. Fibonacci tell me what I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure they're wrong. So when I think I know what they're thinking, I'm probably wrong. So, everybody's wrong about what everybody's thinking, so everybody's wrong about who everybody is. I think. So, that means we should probably stop thinking about it and just be nice to each other. Like them?
You are my ally, yes? A friend. You understand the tortures of the soul, the manner in which a crisis reveals character, yes? How one might be ashamed of what a calamity reveals about oneself, yes? Please, prove to me you are an ally. Stand with me. Papa has set aside certain things for you. All right, there you go. Back to work. Stop him! Stop him! Anyone! He's lost his mind! Oh, by the void! He's killed me!
Stop! Stop!
I'm leaking. I'm leaking.
You're fine. What in blazes?
What the hell do you care? You put us in that bell. You watched as she...
I saved your lives! Do you really think Albrecht thought to freeze you? To preserve you? That was me! In the hope that we might find a curable...
For void exposure.
Then that means...
The clock's still ticking. We're gonna die.
I'm working on it.
I don't care. I want the fish.
What? He did it!
He killed her! He killed Min!
What? I just told you that you're going to... Hold on a minute. This specimen... Min was lost to the void.
Vented to the void by him!
Why would...
To save himself! Or so the coward thought! Tell them! Tell them what you did! The void had penetrated the bell. It was in there with us. Before it started talking, though, it made us smart enough to understand it. And that's when Fibonacci here lost his shit. Panicked. Tried to get it out by blowing the seal. Min was closest when it popped.
After the monitors failed, Albrecht wondered how you all came to be exposed to that degree. Fibonacci?
His name isn't Fibonacci. Of the four of us, he's the only one without a name. Aren't you, mate? Weren't even part of the group. Didn't even get a label. A late addition is all he was. An afterthought. A fish. Why name something too stupid to hold a memory for longer than 15 seconds?
I want to hear what...
He's killed me! You killed us! All of us!
Papa.
Forever kissing the fist that beats you. Papa? Papa is a stinking liar. Min and I were the last Surfalites. But Albrecht didn't see our species as having worth. We were just one more component in one more experiment, and Papa didn't think much of the results. So, tag for disposal. That was us. Both of us were tag for. But I won't let her go on with that. I gave her something better. She's Min. We were never meant to be here. We only ever had each other. And now, not even that. Papa? Papa? Spineless, void-damned Albrecht. I want to find him as bad as you do. And you'll know when I do. Because his head's going right in your stinking tank.
I never meant to. Lloyd. You can't imagine what it was like. To suddenly exist is horror enough, but to suddenly exist, to comprehend so much, only to be faced with extinction. I'm sorry.
Walk, 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 walk.
We've had a few setbacks, but we are going to crack on. Welcome once again to the chaotic waltz that is my life.
Hey.
Min. It should have been me.
You have stood with us within this benighted valley, besieged and friendless as we are, you have stood with us. Thank you. Tagfa has requested we gather. I hope you will be there. Cornucopia. I do hope you find that useful.
All right. Tagfa, Fibonacci.
Listen, I can work with the fish. The murmur has to be kept in check.
Tagfa,
Like it or not, the fish is more clued in to Albrecht's diseased brain than I could ever be. If I'm going to find that prick, I need the fish.
Tagfa, you won't regret this. I promise.
Goes to show, fish. You ain't as smart as you'd like. And your promises are shit. I already do.
He made you a widow, but he made me a murderer!
Hey! Hey! Hey, 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 hey! If this is smart, I want to be dumb. Yell, 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 yell! Hit and hurt! We lost it all. We lost green and run and food want and smell follow and sky blue and min. And all we got for all that losing are these big brains. Big brains in each other. And you want to lose that too? Brains by being dumb and each other by throwing us away. We're all we got. Nobody knows what it's like being us. Nobody but us. You're not mad at each other. You're mad at you. You can't hurt everything that hurt you. Sometimes things just hurt. Sometimes things not wrong. Sometimes things just are. We're all we have left. And you want that to die too. And knock it off!
The scene rises. The light fails. Lovers cling to each other and children cling to us. The moment we cease to hold each other, the moment we break faith with one another, the sea engulfs us. And the light goes out.
What's that?
Something from Albrecht's library.
No. I mean, what's that? You don't look right. Shit. Neither do I. Lloyd?
Your color. The void sickness is advancing. Remaking you the way the murmur remakes everything.
Lloyd?
I'm close to a means to reverse the process. I think.
You think?
I need to return to my instruments. Forgive me.
Bird 3. Bird? Hey. Bird?
Friends and me not feeling good. But we get better. Right? Walk. Blah. There. Better. Blah. Help me help you.
The backroom boys have been beavering away in your absence. Slow progress is still progress.
The fish has been on his best behavior. Can't tell if he's really sorry or just scared.
Hello. Is all well down below? In the lab?
Let us to work. Time waits for no one, eh? The threat persists, and we stand ready. Lloyd! Lloyd is prepared for us to undergo treatment. As we are the only creatures to have fallen afoul of this particular affliction, it will be quite an achievement should we survive. Perhaps you'd join us for the big event. You never know. It may actually work. And if not, be a love and ensure the silly old thing doesn't flagellate himself for the failure. You know how he is. This way. Cornucopia. And well earned, I might add.
The chamber is sealed. Prepare for saturation. I've done all I can. Increasing saturation! Their levels of decay aren't shifting. Pushing to maximum! I'm sorry. I tried. I daren't open the chamber. The radiation in you. I don't know what.
Is there nothing?
We're done, fish. No point in howling about it.
Just gonna sit down. Will we be like men now?
We'll all get to meet her, Bird. Don't you worry about nothing. You can talk her ear off, and she'll love you for it. Bird? Bird?
Tack for...
It's not your fault, Fib. We just played the hand we were dealt as best we could. Not your fault. None of our fault. Fib? So long, fish. Lloyd, you did good.
Bad comedy. Their void contamination levels are dropping. Of course. Huzzah. At least I'll be able to bury... Their contamination levels haven't dropped. They've... alchemized. You were dead.
I guess it didn't take. But there's definitely some weird crap going on with us right now. You want to explain this? We're...
Incandescent. Some kind of chromatic volatility? A side effect of void and anti-void and something I can't quite identify. A reaction that saved your lives, but did that.
I look ridiculous!
We look beautiful!
We look purple!
Not me. I want to be yellow.
Oh, good grief.
How did he do that?
I want to be red.
Whoa!
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm still purple.
Everything's green, so everything's clean. Let's get you out of there.
Everything is not green. Void! I'm green! I'm green! Splendid. Are you afflicted with choice paralysis? You may wish to accentuate the brain. After all, that's what they look at.
Hey! Listen, I only been thinking for a little while, and I think I might have been dead there for a bit, so maybe I'm not doing it right, but I know I'd have been dead for more than a bit if it wasn't for you. So anytime you want to go in that chamber and get irradiated and then killed and then come back as a rainbow like we did, I'll ask Mr. Lloyd to put it back together, and I'll be the one pulling the lever on ya. That's what they call returning a favor. I think. Anything for you, pal. You're a regular bird four. Oh, feathers changing. What season is it now?
Yeah. Love you too, baby. Hey, listen. Thanks for, well, giving us a purpose. Stopping us breaking apart. Better to be alone together, right? The last little while has been the, well, happiest is a stretch, but least miserable I've been since all this happened. We all owe you for saving what little we had left. But just so we're clear, when we find Albrecht, the old man is mine. Even if I have to go through Lloyd to get to him. I mean, I could get used to it. Feels like me, but is it me, you know? Decisions.
When the grandchildren were still very small, Kalimos fell sick. I did what I could, but there seemed to be no hope. Albrecht took Kalimos away, out of our sight. He told us she was recovering, and mustn't be disturbed. And one bright morning, Kalimos came running up to greet us. All better. I often wondered if he simply cloned her, and the original had died. If he did, he never gave any sign of it. So far as Albrecht was concerned, Kalimos was Kalimos. I'm glad the КАВИЯ made it, Tenno. I couldn't help Kalimos, but we saved them, didn't we?